They take the damage. Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we're back with an improvement to one of our favorite decks that I've recently created. It's Giants within Temur colors, green, blue, and red. We're not using Genesis Ultimatum, and I think the deck is actually more competitive and more consistent. Of course, we'll break down the deck list for you guys, show you the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts, so you can be a judge for yourself whether or not this is the deck for you. Let's get into it. Alrighty, if you do find any value within today's video, please like, comment, subscribe, support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, and Into the AM if you want some sick swag or sleeves for your purposes, whatever, you know what I mean? There's some stuff going on. Download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant as well for more stuff, right? You gotta get the stuff. It's all about the stuff. So you guys know what it is. Everything's in my Linktree link. If you want, Google Hello Good Game Linktree. You know, if you're a boomer, can't find it in the description. Moving forward, 60 card standard deck, average CMC 4.5. This girl is hefty. We have 12 creatures and 25 non-creatures, 23 land in the deck, but look at this ramp. We've got 4 Wolfwillow Havens, we have 2 Cultivates, 4 Migration Paths, 2 Beanstalk Giants. You know, that's absolutely insane as far as land ramp goes. I guess if you're familiar with the deck already, let's talk about the changes that we've made to it, then we'll do a quick overcap, get right into today's gameplay footage. The changes we've made, we dropped 2 copies of Cultivate. We used to have 4. We've basically traded that off for 2 copies of Beanstalk Giant. You know, it's still a turn 3 ramp, which is great, but we get the added bonus of the massive body. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands we control, and you know, we can get 15 lands in play pretty quickly with this deck, which is a lot of fun. And then, of course, we are, you know, kind of wiping the battlefield with some sweepers and some bounce effects, and our Giants are going to stay in play. And, you know, if it's going to hit for 14 damage, we'll take that, right? So I really like Beanstalk Giant, and, you know, I think it is so far outvaluing Cultivate, just because, you know, we do have some draw engine in the deck, so it's not like we're so starved for land. But, again, Cultivate still is a very nice 3-drop. So dropping 2 Cultivates for the Beanstalk Giant, that's our first change. Second change is, you know, pretty big brain. You guys are going to love this. We added a Seagate Restoration for 7 mana, sorcery speed, drawing cards equal to the number of cards we have in our hand, +1. And then there's no maximum hand size for the rest of the turn. This is quite nice. We don't have so many draws in the deck that will, you know, need the maximum hand size, but it's always nice to be there for us. And of course, we just dropped an island for that. Seagate, it was a direct trade-off. So there's not much changed in the deck other than that. I really wanted to do, you know, a few other changes, like Thryx, the Sunstorm, I find to be so powerful. I was flirting with the idea of taking that to 3 and dropping Battle of Frost and Fire, but I can't sacrifice the protection from aggro decks within the sweeper, and then the value that it brings into the deck is synergized with Alrund's Epiphany through the Scry 3, and then drawing a card whenever we play something with 5 or more mana, which is really nice. So, you know, that's kind of the general premise of the deck, is to ramp into Alrund's Epiphany, and then just take multiple turns once you have Giants in play. Thryx makes our spells of 5 CMC or greater uncounterable as well, which is really nice. So, you know, Battle of Frost and Fire, Alrund's Epiphany, Cyclone Summoner, Beanstalk Giant, Seagate's Restoration, all of these big spells can no longer be countered when he's in play, and he has Flash. So, you know, your opponent's end step, boom, in Flash. Your next turn, you know you're safe, right? That's absolutely amazing. So they either have to spend their mana to remove it, or just suffer the consequences of having, you know, some big spells come into play without the chance to counter them. You know, one of my favorite cards in the deck is Glimpse of the Cosmos. We're talking about draw engines a little bit and consistency of getting into Alrund's Epiphany, which I also typically like to stack up. I don't want to, you know, be casting it as soon as I get it if I have nothing on the board, right? I just want to leave it in the Foretell slot, put it in exile for 2 mana, reduce the cost of it for later, which is also now further reduced through Thryx, like we talked about. And then, you know, get 2, get 3, you know, maybe get all 4 of them, and then get some giants in play, and then boom, just start lacing in these turns after turns after turns, and you know, you're gonna have lethal within a couple turns easy, and not to mention those birds as well. So that's the main joy of this deck. And Glimpse of the Cosmos, look at the top 3 cards of our library, put one of them into our hand, unless and the rest on the bottom of our library in random order. We can recast it from the grave for 1 mana if we have a giant in play, and then we exile it. So this is, you know, a great draw effect for us. Typically I'll Wolfwillow Haven on turn 2, but if we have Glimpse of the Cosmos, I go right into that. And if I do not have ramp, I'm looking for my ramp. I'm looking for a Cultivate with the Glimpse. I'm looking for Beanstalk Giant with the Glimpse to make sure that I can ramp on turn 3. Of course, if we can't find that, then we're looking for the Migration Path. Of course, if we have all that covered, we're going into removal spells. We want to make sure that we can survive enough turns to get all that mana in play. This comes into the Stomp, 2 damage to any target. Perfect, right? A little bit of removal, plus the 4/3 body to block creatures with. Whenever it's the target of a spell, 2 damage to that spell's controller. Great, a little bit more damage for us to do. Storm's Wrath, 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker. This will wipe our giant, the Bonecrusher Giant, not the other ones. The other ones, thankfully, are strong enough, so keep that in mind. But again, at the end of the day, your most valued mid-game goal is to stay alive and survive. And, you know, if it means losing a giant to wipe out 3 or 4 of your opponent's creatures, sure, we go ahead and do that. Speaking of wiping out our opponent's creatures, we've got Battle of Frost and Fire. Now this is a 5-drop, so it's a little bit more expensive, but again, it's consistent, dealing 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker that's not a giant. This doesn't kill our Bonecrusher Giant. That's amazing. Scry 3, and then whenever we cast a spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater, draw 2 cards, and then discard one of them, which is amazing, helping us just kind of sift through our deck, looking for the appropriate answer to play next, whether it be further copies of Alrund's Epiphany or maybe a Cyclone Summoner. The Summoner is similar to a wipe in the fact that it will just reset the field. It's a 7/7 when it enters play, bounce all target non-land permanents to their opponent's hand that's not a giant or a wizard, right? So you know, we're getting to keep our giants in play, we're resetting the field, and now we get to start hitting. Of course, the Epiphany, create 2 1/1 birds for 7 mana, take an extra turn, exile it. We can cast it cheaper for 6 through the Foretell. And then the Seagate Restoration we talked about, Beanstalk Giant we talked about. That's it. That's the whole deck. That's the land. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thanks again for your guys' time and attention. General strategy, ramp into Alrund's Epiphany, stack those into the side, get some giants in play, and then just double turn once you have giants, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's kind of the motto of the channel. Thanks again for your time and attention. If you did find any value, please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, families, MTG playgroups, local game stores, whatever it happens to be. Support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, and Into the AM. Shout out, we got some new hoodies on the way as well, coming into you guys. It's alright, it's not bad. Pretty classy stuff, a little fashion show, but you know, all serious, thanks for you guys' support. We just got Starlink today hooked up, that's why I'm on so late, you know, doing this and that, and you know, I've already downloaded like 100 gigabytes of stuff. This would have taken me a whole month to accomplish previously, so this is amazing. And you know, if it wasn't for all of your guys' support, all of the watch hours, the likes, the comments, the financial support, it wouldn't be happening. And you know, I truly am grateful. So big shout out to you guys from the stars tonight, and we'll see you soon. After our gameplay footage, we'll wrap up with our final. Hello again, welcome back. We are facing off first against Unga Boonga, playing a Yorion deck. We know Storm's Wrath is probably not the greatest, but the ramp here is quite excellent. So we're going to keep it. We like the hand, and Wolfwillow Haven is our first stop, and I think we'll need to refuel with Migration Path and blasting into Alrund's Epiphany. Cultivate as well. Very interesting. Hello, good game. The Hearts keys. And Starlink is up. This is our first recording. It's late at night. I really need to be in bed already. It was a long day. But we got a video done. We watched, you know, that congressional hearing. I do not know why. It went on way longer than I thought it would. But, you know, apes being apes, wasting their time. But we're here. We're getting our work done. We're after it. We edited one of our original decks that I've been crushing on hard. I won so many games with this today. Just, it really is a delight. I don't think we're going to see any need for that second red source. We'll get it organically. Right, if they start dropping creatures, sure, but you know, this Yorion's the only creature they have. We know this. I guess there could be sharks at a certain point if we're not careful. This could hit planeswalkers like an Ashiok. So there are options for us to get there. It's not certain how important they are to rush there, right? Like we can kind of get there on our own time. Oof, let's just keep thinning our library, right? And here, we can grab it here really, really easily. Bingo, bango, bongo. So, we have some resources. Our opponent has 5 mana. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gulp. Cultivate as well. And at this point, we're just thinning our library so that cards that we do draw are of high value. Not that. Let's get after it. We're gonna be out of basics here soon. It's going wild with it, right? There's definitely counter magic here. So we will pass our turn, activate our Wolfwillow Havens. We can sack those for some Wolfskis. Is that sorcery speed? Only during your turn. Okay, so they tap there. We have to do this during our turn. Hashtag sad wolf. But we have plenty of mana, so we don't really need to rely on the Haven. The Haven's kind of just to kickstart us in to the other ramp spells, like Migration Path. And we're never really doing anything else on turn 2. We could have Bonecrusher, Stomp defensively, or the Giant, I guess. We could play just the Giant, but I thought we thinned our library enough, but guess not. Let's try to hit for 2. I mean, at a certain point, we will draw just like only good cards. But I mean, a mix is typically better. This is pathetic. I am embarrassed. I'm not going to play our only Epiphany into a counter. I would rather just leave it there and try to keep getting more of them. And like stockpile them so we can use them all at once. Actually have a nice effect come of that. Just the 2 birds and an extra draw is not going to do anything, but if we can, you know, chain those turns together, though, they become much more effective this way, I find. Especially when we do have extra mana on the side, we start getting Glimpse of the Cosmos for the draws, and ooh. Now, this is one of our edits to the deck that we've made that I like for this exact situation. They have to draw. It pulls the counter out. It was so much better than another land, right? We know this. We've done studies. Unfortunately, 1, 2. Yeah, I was just about to say we misplayed that land. Could have done a blue for 6, but it's only 5. We get the attack. They allow us to hit them, or they like, no, we will never leave 20 life. Yeah, so they get the chunk off here. Not great, but they didn't hard cast it. Right? Hard cast Shark Typhoon is much more frightening. We're in a bad spot. That draw would have been amazing. Cyclone Summoner is worthless, but not entirely, I guess. Again, it warrants a counter spell, but they have removal. It's a Heartless Act. It's as easy as that. So I don't have high hopes here, but we can't just play dead forever against a control deck. You know, that may win us a game against an aggro match just playing the Cyclone Summoner, but not here. Not going to be enough, even though we'd like it to be. And it's actually, you know, kind of bad because of Omen, but gulp. We'll get through it. Oh, another Graven Lore. That is really nice. Whoa. Look at this hand size. They've got 11 cards in hand. And they've caught up on their resources as well. Who's our creature? Sure. Sure. Okay, they can still counter. Oh, they are discarding. We pass our turn. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp. Ah, that's disappointing. They're running Yorion, so they're never going to mill out. Right, we'll mill out far before then. It's crazy that we didn't get any draw, other than the one they countered. Hardcast Shark Typhoon. This needs to be countered. 1 hundo. Pulls of a counter. Yeah. They're getting lucky without having those counter spells just in the pocket there. Right? Clean it up, I guess. We may as well. It's not nice. It's sad. It's so sad. Oh! Oh! They just grabbed a neutralize. Ha! Ha! That's pretty hot. Let's get hit for 4. Spend your mana? Oh, they just have more counter spells? Alright, let's grab that neutralize out of their hand. Watch them cast Saw It Coming again. That would break my heart. No, okay, so we do get the neutralize. Another land somehow? What the heck? No way. Nice. Do they have another? Oh, no, okay. So, you know, main objective accomplished. We got Alrund's Epiphany out uncountered. Woohoo! Right, now if only that won us the game. Oh my gosh. Hey, I got more land to pull. It's crazy that we're top decking land with so few land in our library still. Right, that's crazy. I guess the birds can help us survive a second. We need Cyclone Summoner off the top without a counter spell to bounce everything, right? Then we get to keep our 14/14 in play, and we smash home. So there is a universe in which we win. We can also pull either of our wipes, do this job for us as well. Battle of Frost and Fire, and Storm's Wrath. Ooh, there goes the Heartless. That's not good, right? So that's a really bad mana conversion for us, but I'm not like we're worried about that. Oh! Hold on! There's sharks here. Infestation. 8 life, top deck city, baby! Top deck city! This is what I'm talking about with the land. It's 15 land. Gulp. Let's try another match. We are on the draw. Seagate comes in tapped unless we pull something cooler. But I doubt it. We just had a big brain explosion. Did you know that changelings are also giants? So, you know, this changes everything. We're back to the drawing board with the deck yet again. And that's kind of what it is like to be a deck builder, is, you know, continuous innovation, looking to improve as much as we can, as consistently. So we have 2 islands here, that's fine. We have our 2 red sources, and we have the green source, which we only really need 1 of. Just because it's only ever for a round. You know, we've got it coming out the Yuha. We'll just pull islands. They're the most important for us. Bloop. So, the mammoth is ultra annoying. Have I mentioned that? I think we should probably just clean it up. That keeps them away from a potential penge. You know, we took the turn off from ramping, which is less than ideal, but I don't want to get hit too hard. Right? And we'll just build into the summoner. At this point, we don't even need the path. We're already ramped up. Just get it out of the way. Let's just play it out. I want to play Thryx when this wolf tries to attack us. Or do we take the damage? I think we take the damage, and we'll just bounce it later. Right? I don't want to risk them having a plus effect. Toss Wolfski's back. Which it could refight, but it's not going to kill anything. We hit for 5. We have Glimpse this match, which is nice. That's going to draw us cards. Not just land. The thing is powerful, right? Can do some stuff. Let's just glimpse out. Let's kind of just like clog up the field with giants, I think. And I like that if they spend their mana on that Troll King, that the wolf is not going to have indestructible for a fight. Which they do go for anyways. Okay. It's not the worst thing, right? They're still behind, right? We have a flyer dealing 4 damage every turn, and they're just at left. Not enough. We could cycle Migration Path. Heck, we could play Migration Path. Let's just wipe the 1/1, I guess. It makes them eat another food token on their wolf. It takes it to a 5/5. But again, we're pushing through the food. That keeps the troll from coming back in play. For now, unless they drop another one from their hand. Boom, 3 more food. Uh-oh. Having a 10-10 in play is powerful, though. Like, Bornclex doesn't even do anything here. And then we get Alrund's Epiphany, and we can just push through. Very nice. That's more what I'd like to see, obviously. Going first, only 2 lands, but look at the wipes that we have. No red land. Oh, yeah, we do. Risk it for the biscuit, baby! I don't know. I'm so tired, you guys. I should not still be awake. We're chilling, though. We're getting the work that needs to be done accomplished. It's really important stuff, right? You can't not play Magic twice a day. Or, of course, 1 hour. I've been trying to really cut back my time. I know that they're gonna appreciate this. Right out of the gate. I don't even like to give them the chance, right, to drop that land, and it could be an Angelic Ascension or something, so I just take it right away. Who knows what kind of jank they're playing? These squirrel sleeves, which you can find through our affiliate link in the description below. Great Viking Games. Check it out. Cool stuff. Did they play another? They did. Hot dog. On a white life game. You know what I want to do next turn? Storm's Wrath, the heck out of them. Wow. Play more cards. So dog gets sacked. Right, this is fine, fits the narrative. Let's cycle this. No attacks, it has indestructible. And now hopefully there's no more dogs. Just I'll spend that mana, spend that last mana. Oh, we have not a single blue source yet. That is super troublesome. I still think it's worth it because we have 2 of them. And maybe they just let us hit them, maybe? Question mark? Well, in all honesty, I'm down for that trade every day of the week. Okay, that's free if we can just do that. No value required. They think we're a Gruul deck, which is friggin' shame. We shouldn't have cycled this. We should have used it to pull our islands. That's the biggest misplay I've ever made. Oh, isn't it ever? Oh, they're out of mana. Well, heck yeah, we'll swing in, Frankie. They take the damage. They're down to 13. 3 cards in hand. You know, maybe not a good start for us unless we top deck 2 islands in a row or something higher value. Okay, here it is. Here it is. We're cooking. That's perfect. That's the equivalent of top decking 2 islands in a row. Right? Right? You did them all in 1 turn, too. Yes! So now we can kind of assume our dominant role. Doesn't matter. I don't want these things to be more expensive, so it's like, just get out of here. Play something else. Speaker. Hold everything into the field. I want to, like, see everything. So let's pass our turn. We play Thryx, that reduces the cost of everything else that we have. And, we just win the game. Oh shit, there. Do this to me, brah. Bleep, bloop, blop. It was sad. Sad, sad time. And it's a really fun matchup against aggro decks, which there are so many of right now. It's kind of ridiculous. We just bounce it back. Let's foretell our Epiphany. It's great. With another Cyclone Summoner. Bounce it all back again. Kind of a weird loop we'll find ourselves in. Some land, they're not into it. We played a lot of matches with this deck, and we're above 70%, which is saying something for, you know, just an off-brand jank Temur Giant deck, question mark. We're on the draw, we have 3 land, Bonecrushers in hand, but when are they not? You know what I mean? When isn't Bone Daddy just hanging out, right? Fireblade Charger. Question mark? What do you want from me? Yes, you may download feature if you need. You guys hacking me? What are you doing? Leave me alone. We pass our turn. Oof. We stomp before the satyr is able to be made. We'll take the damage though. And Annex is like ultra annoying. There are islands in these last couple matches. Big whoops. Getting just hammered with these. Lovely. Okay, Fervent Champion in play. Oh! 4 Satyr tokens in play. They double annexed us. They double dogged the heck out of us. This much I know. If they have Torbrand in hand, they're gonna win. We need to really make it to these blue lands. We grab them just like we did last game. No attacks. We know it's coming, right? At the very least, it's a Castle Embereth, which is still massive damage. Yeah, it's probably Emberfleet. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a Plains in there just for the Scalds. Okay, is that lethal? Pretty sure it's very least very lethal. Couple damage? No. We only have 6 mana. We are 1 land off from going into a triple turn. Can you believe that? We are so close to getting them. But that's the mono red way, right? Is you get close but no cigar. Triple turn would save us. If we could get 1 Cyclone Summoner into a triple turn, that's like, you know. Back out. We'll play 1 more. We're on the draw against Luris. Storm's Wrath is pretty cool, I guess. We need another red source, though. Grab that. Okay. Well, you always ask for what you need, right? Ooh! They take out a summoner. That's hurtful. We'll still treat them with respect, even though they're a rogue player. Alright, we'll give them the love. that they so very much need. I'm sorry, I'm being bad. Oh, they get one of our giant sweepers. Bingo bango bongo. Oh, nice mill. Ah, they get Storm's Wrath. They get Alrund's Epiphany, and they make me so sad. Hold up, counter magic, which is also a goddamn disgrace. I can take a couple more hits. Yeah, I want a Thought Thief in play. Go big or you go home, right? Hit him with the Wrath. Oh, man, that mill just takes all my good cards. That's 3 Alrund's Epiphany. Why are you doing this to us? Oh, 2 more sweepers. Gone. Are you freaking kidding me? Leave the 1 mana up in case it's Walry's Disruption. 2 cards in hand. Just rest in pieces. They dig for it. They do get it. Wowzers. Welcome. The world. Real world. For Rogues Rule. You think they top decked another counterspell? I certainly do. And even if they didn't, they've got Luris and the Bitman. So it just doesn't matter anyways. Counterspell for Flawless Victory? Why not? Why wouldn't you? This is gonna mill us. We're down to 23. Oh, they've got a Thought Thief in play. Nice. Really, really cool stuff. Luris into another Thought Thief. That's just great. Hit us for 3. Mill for 4. This is a really fair and playable deck. I like how much depth it adds to the game. I'm gonna leave all those there because we don't have anything else. It's all been milled. So I hope you like being tapped out. I'm bouncing it all. I'm gonna beat you with only 18 cards. Hey look, 4 Glimpse of the Cosmos, in which we don't want to use. Go. Play some cards, let me counter blast them with my Battle of Frost and Fire. They're thinking about it, they're like, oh no! We only have 2 more damage to do and 18 cards to mill with a 5-card hand. How will we ever do this? I play the rogue that mills 2 and then... Oh, wow. Now, this is interesting. It's a development for sure. I'm pulling this Thryx into my hand. Flash against rogues? I think I will. I'm gonna take a Chomsky's here. Man, that makes me mad. Oh, they get our 4th Alrund's Epiphany. Man, that makes me want to be their best friend. We should hang out sometime. The back alley. Just kidding. Yeah, get that mill, bro. Don't miss out on the opportunity for a little Milleronis. Take that other Thought Thief in play. Do it. Do it. They don't want us to hit them. Do it. Do it. And we're just dead. Because they have 2 of them. Do it. Not to me, though. I guess that kind of lost us the match there. I didn't plan that out effectively. We should have left Rogue kill Summoner, and you know, then we could have battled everything. But they still had Flash. Do it. Do it. Alright, like I said, long day, late night. Let's wrap up with our deck tech here. Alright, we still have, you know, like a 70% win rate, which is good. I'm going to continue to play this deck simply because I love it. Sometimes I make a deck that is competitive enough to, like, you know, not make me feel bad about losing rank while I play it. And it's got that fun factor, and for me, this is it. This is absolutely perfect for me. You know, we're gonna take a look at changelings. As far as, you know, future deck edits go, what changelings can we potentially lace into the deck to really help us out? I don't know if Realm Walker's the answer or not, but you know, it could be. A little more draw in the deck's never a bad thing. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think upgrades could be? What's our next step to make this deck, you know, even more of a BM that it already is? So I think changelings are potentially the answer. We do have to look through them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you all for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, families, MTG playgroups, local game stores, support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, through our Amazon, Great Viking Games, and Into the AM links. Everything's in the Hello Good Game link tree. Of course, you can find that in the description or on Google. And also download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free as well. Have a magical day, and we'll see you back soon in the next video.